Oh, thank you for joining us on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon. I'm Michelle Bohm, your host for Inspired, brought to you by I've Decided. At Inspired, we bring you the stories, the people, and the ideas that are meant to create that spark of inspiration, the one that you need that leaves you no choice but to take action on whatever dream might be sitting in your heart right now. And that's I've Decided's mission, to create an opportunity for you to evaluate your goals and dreams and create a path to success. Today, I'm going to introduce you, I am so excited, to some of my best girlfriends that have that we've come to know each other through I've Decided as fellow business members. And we're going to have a great time today. All three of these women have created successful home-based businesses that have allowed them the freedom to choose whatever path of success they desire. Yay! And coincidentally, that is, if I look in my success planner and journal, freedom is our weekly winning word, which is defined as the power or right to act, speak, or think as one wants without hindrance or restraint. And I think you are going to find that my friends here have neither hindrance or restraint. Yes. But we're going to have a great time. So,
in a good way.
Without further ado, let me introduce you to three awesome ladies. I have with me here today Jennifer Trevarthen, who is representing Ruby Ribbon, Ruth Bell with Shackley, and Kim Powell with Monat Global. Now, I know you ladies will do a lot better job talking about your business and yourself than I will, so if you will please take a second and introduce yourself to our lovely friends that are watching.
Sure.
Go ahead.
All right. Hi, I'm Jen Trevarthen. I am with a company called Ruby Ribbon, and I help women live a confident, beautiful, and styled life. And I've been in this industry for about 10 years, and I built my business around raising my 4 kids who were tiny at the time, and now they're teens and flying off to college. So it's wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah, great. And Ruth?
It is, and I'm wearing Ruby Ribbon right now. So some you see and some you don't.
See, freedom. You are
freedom.
You are free from
in more
restraint.
ways than one. Okay. Anyway, I'm Ruth Bell, and my husband and I have owned our business with Shackley Corporation, which is a health and wellness company and built on science. That's what I love about it, and everything's proven. So we have these healthy products like skincare and non-toxic cleaners and weight loss and nutritional supplements. My mom sent me some long ago, and I tried them, and they were so great that's what Rodney and I started sharing our story, and then we left teaching to have the business. And so, like you, we've got to be with our kids and watch them grow, like where you're at now. And anyway, so what we do is we market these products and help people feel better, stay out of the hospital, and yet we also build teams. That's what we're going to talk about today in network marketing.
Awesome. And Kim, same for you?
Yeah, I'm actually with Monat Hair Care. We are the #1 premium hair care company.
And I did use that today, too.
Me too.
In North America. I'm actually a nurse by trade, and I loved helping others and inspiring others, but I wanted to stay at home with my kids. I didn't want to be that parent that wasn't present. So this allows me the opportunity to be at home with my kids, to help others build financial freedom, time freedom, and doing something I love. So that's a little bit about me.
Awesome. Well, I too had built a successful home business before I started the Solana Boutique. And so I agree that there's so many, it afforded me so many opportunities. And I'm so grateful that somebody took the chance to say, hey, you should look at this. You're at a time in your life when you should look at this. And it really did happen at the exact right time. Totally changed my life. I too was able to leave a banking 50-hour-a-week job and be home with my kids.
I love these stories.
I know. But the best part was the friends that I met. That I've lifelong friendships, like all of us here. And as far as I'm concerned, there is no other industry that is more devoted to personal and professional development
Amen.
than this business. I
Yes.
mean, I've
So
looked
true.
at tons of opportunities in lots of different industries, and there's nothing like the training that you will get in a network marketing or direct sales business.
And the community that comes with it, not only within your own business, but within
Yes.
with all of us too.
Right.
Because I think we're all there, not only doing the business, but we're also making a difference.
Yes.
You know, in the
Absolutely.
greater good. So
So we have 4 women sitting at this table that have found success in one of these businesses. But we also all know that it kind of gets a bad rap sometimes. There are so many myths about, what it actually is and how you make money in it. And so I want to just lay it all out on the table and address some of these myths. What are some of the things that you have heard as you share your opportunity or something with a potential person that might be a totally life-changing experience for them? What are some of the myths that you hear, or some of the restraint that people have to jumping into this business?
I think number one is I don't have the time. It takes too
yeah.
much time.
Too much time.
And I'm like, we're over the busiest people we know. I mean, building lives with kids, and some of the women that do this have full-time jobs. Some of them are doctors, lawyers. I mean, the fact that it's too busy, it doesn't take. I mean,
Yeah.
you can work your business when you want to. That's the beauty of it.
Right.
Yeah.
I found that busy people actually are more
More
productive.
successful.
They don't think that they're going to be, but it's like they've learned to find those nooks and crannies. So it's actually busy's good.
Good.
I look for busy.
Right. It's how you manage it.
one of our goals or statements is the work is worth it. So, well, are you busy? Well, what is on the other side of what this is going to bring you? And is it worth it to take that time and do it?
And in my opinion, what do you want to be busy doing? Do you want to be busy working for somebody else?
Right. And making them rich.
Yeah. Or do you want to,
Yeah.
Right. That's
or do you
right.
want to give yourself, invest in yourself?
Right.
The big myth that I have heard is, you got to go sell to your friends and family, and you'll have a great business. It's super easy.
No, get out of your circle as fast as you can. Just
Yeah.
saying. I'm not a big pushy. I'm not pushy. Anybody that knows me knows I'm not pushy. And if I'm with my best girlfriends out, they might not even know what I do. It's just that's just not my style. So that is definitely a myth.
It's all about sharing. It's what we are, trying to tell everyone. It's like if you go to your favorite restaurant and you eat the most amazing meal, what do? You get on social media, you call your BFF, and you gab. Yeah.
Right.
And that's where we're going today.
And and you share about it. And it's the same thing. Like we have products that we love and we want to share it with others. We want to bless others with what we found in the opportunity. And it's really not. There are people that are salesy, I will say, just like with any other business. You can go into 2 different brick and mortar stores and get the worst customer service ever at one.
Yep.
Go to the next store and get the best customer service. But same with network marketing. There's going to be those pushy ones that you give us the name, the bad name or whatever.
Right.
But then there's going to be ones like us that are in it for sincere reasons to help others. It's not all about us, it's about them.
Right.
So you
Absolutely.
just got to find those
They're
people.
looking for something. Right.
Yeah. I mean, and you never know what a difference that will make in someone's life. I had read, when I first got in the business, I had read some statistic that said, there was a large percentage, say 50%. I shouldn't quote the statistic right now, but,
Google it,
it
right?
just came to me, yeah. That people, but I do know this is true, people are living paycheck to paycheck. And $300 a month was like the make or break. You can make $300 a month doing something like this that you couldn't go get a part-time job and do that, that it's going to fit in your lifestyle and with your family. I know, Kim, you've got young kids. Ruth, your kids are grown, and you've got teenagers.
The grands now, so.
And you find the pockets of time to create that kind of income for yourself. So another myth I hear is that only the people at the top make any money.
Oh, can I bust this
Can
one?
you?
I can bust this one.
You have a buster.
Because it's like the pyramid scheme is
Right.
what they
Oh,
talk
that's a
about.
pyramid scheme,
Yeah, well,
yes.
I mean, they
Yeah.
word it like that. So if you think about corporate America and you think about the customer service reps, they're never going to be at the top of the company. They're never going to be the president, the CEO. It's just not going to happen. Well, what's really awesome, like with our type of business, is I could sponsor someone today. They could pass me up tomorrow. They could work harder, they could work smarter, they could be making more money than me next month. So that's what's really awesome about this. It's like you don't have to be at the top. It's just whatever your goals are and what you want to put into your business is what you're going to make.
Yes.
You really determine your paycheck. I'm not even kidding. That's just the way it works.
Yeah.
If you
Well,
want to
and
treat it
that
like a
brings up
business,
another
you get
myth.
paid like
That's
a business.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. That brings up another myth that it's just something fun that you can do and you're going to make a ton of money and it's going to be. No, if you treat it like a business, it'll pay like a business. If you treat it
Exactly.
like a hobby,
You'll
you'll
get
get
paid like a
You'll
paid
get-
like a hobby.
Exactly,
And I don't know about you,
100%.
but my hobbies cost me money.
yeah.
You know, when I think about the hobbies that I have, they end up costing me some money. But if you treat this like a business, it will absolutely pay like a business. You'll get what you
Absolutely.
want into it. So, if you are just joining us, I'm Michelle Bohm, and I am chatting with 3 of my girlfriends here. I have Jen Trevarthen with Ruby Ribbon, Ruth Bell with Shackley, and Kim Powell with Monet Global. And we're busting up some myths about the
We're gonna do a
freedom.
Mythbusters.
Yeah, there you go. About the freedom that you will find in a home-based business and what it actually looks like and what what opportunities are there for you. So we have talked about the myths, but what are some of the truths? What are some of the things that you have gotten out of your business? 1 or 2 things that have really shaped your life. I mean, Ruth, you have been doing this for 30 years. You've raised your children as you did this. Now you have your grandkids. You're able to be with them when they need you. What has this business given you?
I think that's part, just what you said, the freedoms. When I look back to, Rodney and I cannot put a price on being home with the boys. And in fact, when David was younger and he went over to a friend's house, he said, "Where are your parents?"
Oh,
Because
yeah.
he's so used to us being there. If he needs something, he goes out. Rodney helps him in the garage. And so just having that. And then, of course, now with our kids gone and having the grandkids, the freedom to, when they need me, I'm there.
Right.
And so that's where I can put it. Another thing, too, is if we need to go off on a detour in our life with something, our business continues to grow.
Yeah.
Our business continues to pay us because of the work that we did,
Right.
and that's what I love about it.
That you can lean in when you need to, and
Yes.
you can lean out when you need to. I definitely found that there. I had a family member that got sick right in the middle of when we were working on our business, and I thought, man, I am so grateful that I could take the time to be there with them when they were, when they needed me. And that's something that if I was working another job, I wouldn't have been able to do that. So I'm definitely grateful for that. Kim, what about you? What's the one thing your business has given you that you're so grateful for?
Well, there's a lot.
Yeah.
Friendships are
Yes.
amazing. Just stepping out of my comfort zone. I mean, it's so easy, I think, to get in a box to where we feel like, because when you're working 9 to 5, I mean, I was a nurse before, so you're in that nursing box and you're not thinking outside the box always. And this type of opportunity really gets you to think outside the box and dream bigger. Things that, as a child, you're taught really, you go to college,
Yep.
you need to get that traditional job, whatever that is, and nobody shares this type of opportunity. Nobody shares you that there's really other options out there. And so I just love that I've been able to find that and share that with others now. And I want to start sharing it with younger people, like
Yeah.
people that are in high school and college, just that they know that there is other options. You don't have to work for someone every
Right.
day and not have the freedoms that we do.
Yeah. Can you imagine going back to a 9 to 5 now?
No, there's no way. I mean, I would
Well,
miss,
and as a nurse, you wouldn't have been a
no,
9 to 5
I would
anyway.
miss
But
my kids' entire
99.
summer.
Yeah.
I would miss holidays. And like you were talking about being able to, when family emergencies happen, my parents went through cancer last
Yeah.
year. I traveled back and forth to Tennessee, 10 hours drives for 6 months. And I mean, I was so blessed and thankful
Yeah.
because there was no way I could have done that as a nurse. So,
Right.
it's like God knew I had,
Yeah.
it was just a perfect plan.
yeah, absolutely.
And being able to work our business wherever we are now with the social media. When we started, it wasn't that
Oh,
way.
yeah. You had to pick up the phone and, yeah.
And there were advantages of that because of the personal touch
Connection.
and having people around. But now it's high tech, high touch. You
Yes.
still have to have that touch, but you can do it
Yeah.
from home and whatever
Absolutely.
you want to wear.
And Jen, what's your favorite part about?
You know what? I think it's just it's the women. It's I too have a college degree in something completely unrelated, and and I stayed at home. And then when this was presented to me, come on, let's do this. I did not want to do it. I was that negative myth, had those things, but I had no idea. Like I wish that my only regret is not doing this sooner, because I had no idea. But the community, the women, we all have. I'm talking with my hands. We all have. We all do this because we're passionate about what it is we do
Yes.
and the people that we help. And I think, I've got something that's helping women. And just today, I received 2 texts of women that I've introduced, Ruby Ribbon to, and they've sent me a text saying, "Thank you so much. I got all these compliments. I feel good. I feel pretty." That's what I love
That's
the
the
most.
reason
Yeah, and
for
we've
it.
all got something that's truly helping people. It's not like we're out there just selling something that's we're not very
Right.
passionate about. And it's a wonderful thing when you have something that can help
Yes.
people.
We believe in it. I mean, you've got to be in a company that you believe in the
Yes.
products. And
Absolutely.
that's what's going to make you successful too. You can't join a company that you don't personally believe in the company and the
Right.
products. So
Well, and what this business in general does is it allows someone to kind of dip their toe in the water a little bit and say, is that for me?
Right,
You
find
don't
something
have to
that is.
leave your 9-to-5 job as you're building this.
not at all.
You could get to the point where, I've seen this happen with so many people. You build that up nights and weekends and you build it up, and then you're able to suddenly replace your job, your 9-to-5 job.
Absolutely.
And that's amazing. But this does allow someone to dip their toe in the water and figure out if it's the right thing for them
Right.
before they go open a brick and mortar store. That's
Right. And we don't have to pay rent, and we
Right.
just do it wherever we are.
yeah,
So
Out in my pool.
Absolutely.
that's what I was going to say too. I've been working poolside.
with your
So
swimsuit on.
Yeah. With my ruby ribbon swimsuit.
So that brings me to my next question. I know that there's probably somebody watching today that needs an opportunity so bad. They're sitting there thinking, I can't take it anymore. I'm miserable, and something's got to change. Maybe this is the change that they need, and they're looking at an opportunity like yours or something else totally unrelated. What advice would you have to someone that's even considering starting a home-based business for themselves?
I think what you want to do is, first of all, kind of look to see inside themselves what they want to do.
Yeah.
What is their passion? Because there's so many out there that'll really work with that.
Right.
And then look for a company, and really look for a company with longevity.
Yes.
A company that's been that has been around. Now, if it's a multi-level marketing company, look for what that they have from the company itself and
Right.
what people have really made. So it's not a hype type thing like that.
Because that is something that people have fallen prey to in our
Exactly.
industry, because anybody could it's one of those, any idiot can set up a company. You need to do your due diligence and make sure that it's the right fit for you. And if it's something you're passionate about, like you said. I looked at jewelry and I loved the company and I was like super excited about their compensation plan, and then I stopped and I thought, I don't even wear jewelry. Wait a minute, how can I pretend to be passionate about that? Nope,
Jewelry.
Right.
can't do it.
I think that's number one.
yeah, you got to
Passion.
evaluate that.
It
and
is.
same thing, Kim, I'm sure.
yeah, like for you, like you were just saying,
Yeah.
you have to be passionate about it, and you don't wear jewelry. Well,
Right.
I wear jewelry, but then I was looking at what other people would want as well.
Right.
So everybody shampoos their hair.
Yeah.
So you look at that, it's like everybody shampoos their hair.
Yes.
So when I looked at this business, I looked at the compensation plan. I looked at the background of the company. We are a newer company, but we started out debt free. Because I know some people are probably looking at network marketing. There's companies that close their doors.
Oh,
but you need to
yes.
look at how, like, our family or our business is family owned. And we started the company debt free, and they do have a background in network marketing in another country. So it's like there's all these things. I did my research. I'm like, I was not about to,
Well, you
sign
have
up
to
for.
do your research.
Right, you do.
You're being reckless if you don't. I have people that contact me all the time and say, "Hey, I heard about this great company. What do you think?" And my first question is always, first of all, tell me about the product. And I gauge how passionate they are about the product. If they say, "Oh, I haven't tried it yet," and I'm like, end of conversation.
Exactly.
You need to try the product first and know that it works before you do that. And then my second question: explain their compensation plan to me. Tell me how you are going to make money. Would you accept a job if somebody's like, we'll pay you whatever. You have no idea what the compensation plan
luck.
is. Right. You need to understand how you're going to make money and be able to explain that to someone else. And if you haven't done those two things, you haven't done your due diligence, and you
Right.
need to reevaluate that opportunity. Once you have, then absolutely go for it.
And everybody's personality is different. So, like, some people like the party plan business
Yes.
because you want to get out and meet, and then some
Right.
people are like me, they have younger kids, and it's like you don't want that time away.
It
So you've got to
won't- yeah.
look at all of that and what you personally need for your family,
Right.
and for your life.
Don't be
Yeah.
scared to ask the questions. Like if you're thinking about a business and you know somebody in that business, ask the questions. Don't and if you're not getting the right answers, ask somebody else in that business. That person may not be right for you. Yeah, just ask the questions. Don't be
And
scared.
don't Google.
Don't
Because
Google.
No, well, the thing is,
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
can be filled with negativity.
Oh,
and if you go to
totally.
Google and you see the first thing is negative, you're not getting facts. I
Right.
mean, you need to speak to someone that knows the facts and that can direct you to articles and information that are truth.
Right.
Because Google's not always the truth.
That's right.
I mean, honestly, I mean,
Yeah.
you know, people think just go and Google the name of the company. Well,
Yeah.
you don't know if you're going to find
Yeah.
the truth there.
That's true.
And you need to talk to a person that you
Yeah.
can trust and direct you the right way.
And Ruth, you have a resource that you've shared with me that I read and I loved it. The 4-year
Good.
career.
Yes.
So another way to evaluate opportunities is paying attention
Paying
to these
attention,
kind of things.
and really, and I really recommend this book because Richard Bliss Brooke has been in the business for excuse me, a long time, and he's not, well, his wife is with a a company, but he really explains it in a very simple way.
Yes.
And he really says, just take a look, but understand the industry.
Yes.
Because many people don't understand the industry of network marketing and multi-level marketing, and so that's where these myths come from. But if
Absolutely.
they understand the industry, they'll realize that, number one, it's climbing up there in
Right.
the world, and number two, it's such a family, community type business that's why people like it too.
Yeah, definitely. And I will share some other resources that I've used. A great thing about network marketing is when you go to these national conferences, you hear from the best of the best.
Mel Robbins in
Yes.
2 weeks.
Yeah, Ruth gets to see. I'm so jealous. She gets to see Mel Robbins. A lot of my friends have seen incredible motivational speakers at some of these conferences, so it's awesome. Well, believe it or not, we're already out of time. I knew we would run out of time so fast. But thank you for joining us today on Inspired. I'm sure that you have loved hearing from my friends Jen, Ruth, and Kim talk about how they found the freedom financially for their family with a home-based business. I hope that this inspires you to take a look at maybe if you have a burning desire or you know that you need a change. Take a look at this industry and see what it might do for you. You might be surprised. It could be the life-changing experience that it has been for all of us.
And you can be
For you.
part of our teams.
Yes, there you go. In our show notes, I have links to everyone's business, and so you can contact them and find out more. Again, ladies, thank you so much for
Thank
being
you.
here.
It
Just
was
had a great
fun.
time
It was.
with you today. We're going to go do our Inspired After the Show lunch date. So we'll have to invite y'all to come next time. We'll videotape that.
There
and
we
then
go.
We can put that out because that'll be where the real fun happens. So thank you again to my
Thank you
guests
very
today. And I'm Michelle Bohm. This is Inspired.
Thanks, guys. Bye.